This is a short story. It's a magical realism piece that I wrote this week, and I'm hoping to expand it into a full novel. I keep a book, a journal that lives always against my skin, tied tightly under my shirt like a baby against her mother. Its leather is worn over the years into a dark smoothness that is a shiver in the winter and hot stickiness against my side in the heat of the summer. Loose pages, bound and stacked, sit in chronological order on the bookshelves of my cottage. Bookshelves that are slowly crowding out the life of the space. The stacks are my history, the memories I've acquired and digested and spit back out, shedding them onto the pages like a second skin. She didn't know me, not really, and I shouldn't let her, but I couldn't help myself. Her skin was soft, her fingers enclosing my wrists, her breath against my neck. "What do you want?" she asked me. I wanted her, I'd always wanted her, but I couldn't speak. She was strong physically as she pressed into me. She had always been that way, sure of what she wanted. "Addie," she said, "tell me." Her dark hair fell from behind her ear and tickled my face. She pulled it back and clipped it, releasing my wrists, though she knew it disappointed me to have her do both of those things. "I want to stay," I said. It was dangerous, that idea. I knew I couldn't, but I wanted to pretend I could. "You can," she said, because she knew that I always did what she wanted. I couldn't say no to her, and so I stayed until I couldn't any longer. Those memories of her, of us, had been written on the pages of my journal when I left. I read it sometimes, the only memory I ever go back to, and it speaks to me like a stranger. I don't remember her, not like the pages do. I don't remember loving her. I don't remember loving anyone, if I ever did. I only remember walking away because those are the memories I don't write down, the ones I keep. The spitting rain and damp coolness of the air had emptied the streets, and I was alone on the patio of the church, standing along the railing, looking out at the shifting sea. I didn't invite her with words or body language to approach me, and though there was plenty of space to stand separately, she stood close enough for me to hear the steadiness of her breathing. My journal had been open, but I had written nothing since taking it out, and so it was filled only with the dark spatters of raindrops. Wind was coming off the ocean, and her hair blew along my neck, but she didn't move away. Now we were at her apartment. The white sheet was half over her legs, sliding down her waist, and she was propped up on an elbow looking at me. She reached over and ran her finger along my arm, like she was familiar with my body, and I suppose she was after the last hours. Later, she walked me out, and I let her hold my hand, her fingers clinging to me with a hint of desperation. At the road, I allowed them to slip away and kept walking without turning to say goodbye. If you gave me a chance, I would take it. The wind was strong through the trees around us, and I might not have heard her clearly but for the strength of her voice. I didn't turn to ask her what she meant. "Addie," she spoke again, "stay." I paused, both confused and not confused at all, because she shouldn't know my name. I wanted to do what she asked, but I was already at the threshold, the dark space I'd created, and I wasn't willing to turn back. I stepped through, shedding memories as I did. When I reached the other side, it was as if her words had never been spoken. I am a snake, traveling through this world, shedding myself onto pages. They do not contain future dreams or hopes, but a history of failed optimism. An entire world is out there, a world of people unable to do what I can, being forced to relive their most painful moments over and over. I feel bad for them, because I am constantly being renewed, able to begin again and again, making myself into what I want to be. I carry no baggage, no attachments, and it's wonderful.